Today, guys, I'm going to be talking to you about why to buy a golden retriever puppy. Now, this is my puppy Pearl. We've got her from one of my friends a little while back. It's been a couple weeks. This picture was took when we first got her, but even after just a couple of weeks, she's learned how to sit, and she's really feel like she's part of the family and one of our friends. And this is a list of why you need to buy one. First off, a golden retriever don't have a mean bone in their body. And when I say that, I mean it. They never get mad, they never growl. They never want to fight another dog, never want to get mad at you or your family, or they hardly ever bark too. And they don't require much grooming. Yeah, you'll need to brush them here and now and give them a bath, but they don't shed too much. But they'll still shed little, and you'll have to brush them. And then third, they're just beautiful dogs. When they get older, you can really tell. They are just beautiful dogs. You can get them in white, yellow, red, and all the colors are just beautiful. And then, like I was talking about earlier, they're easy to train. It'll take, just a couple days really for them to get the concept of, sitting and, later on you can teach them to lay down and shake or to stay or, go to the pen, or, you could basically teach them whatever they want to, be taught, or whatever you want to teach them, and they'll learn they'll pick it up pretty fast and they'll learn how to do it. And then lastly, they will always be your best friend. If you spend time with them and you play with them and you have fun with them, they'll always be your best friend and they'll always stay loyal to you. There's a picture, of a golden retriever, a little bit darker than the first one, but still just a beautiful puppy. And this when they get older, this one's a little bit redder, but this kid, they listen to kids. I'm sure the dog loves that kid, and then he's telling him to sit, and it's just a beautiful red version of the golden retriever. And this is showing how they'll be your best friend. They're not wild, and they're calm dogs. And they'll sit there with you and just hang out, and just they really do want to be your friend. They really do love you. Now, this is more the financial part of it. What you'll need to buy a golden retriever. The cost range is $500 to $3,000. We got ours for about $500. That's about the cheapest. $3,000. Unless you want to put them in a show as a show dog, you'll rarely see any $3,000. Most of them are around $500. And I think that's worth it for a kind of dog of this quality. They'll need a house, when it gets cold, that you don't want them to freeze to death. Wood chips, they don't cost that much. You get them just a nice little crate or something, put some wood chips in it, just to keep them warm. And then food and water bowls, and of course the food and, water to go with it. That won't cost much, just to take care of it. And then toys to play with. Not a lot. Golden retrievers, they'll be satisfied with anything. They don't really need a whole lot to be happy. And just play with them every day, and they'll be loyal to you and be your best friend for a long time. This is just an example of a dog house that you could get it. Not like that though. That you don't have to get that expensive one, but you'll have to get them something to sleep in during the winter. And that's why you should buy a golden retriever puppy. I've had one for just a couple weeks now, and my grandmother has one, and my friends have one. Everybody has one, and and a bunch of people want them, but they're hard to find, but they don't cost that much for the kind of value that they have, and the how kind they are, and how loyal, and how just a fun, not mean dog. They'll be your friend forever. And that's why you should buy a golden retriever puppy, because that's it.